Welcome back to the Stevenage Sheet Metal Super 1 British Karting Championships. Junior Rotax is up next. Couple of the front runners we expect to see at the Sharp End this weekend alongside me. One is very well known to the championship, that's Sandy Mitchell. Gus Lawrence, not so well known perhaps, but we'll talk to both of them now. Sandy, you were having a great run at Rowra last time. You ended up down the field, I think, in the televised final. You did okay in final one. Bit of a disappointing result for you?
A little bit in the final, but overall it was a brilliant weekend and we got very consistent, so a good load of points, so put me well up in the championship.
And how have you been doing this weekend so far?
This weekend I've had a great weekend. I had a good qualifier, 4th overall, and then I took a win in both of my heats, so overall it's been amazing so far, so looking forward to the finals.
Okay, and you're somebody we know pretty well in the championship, always a front runner of course, but Gus alongside. Now Gus, you've come in as a guest driver this weekend. You are the current Buckmore Park Club champion, and arguably you could be the one everybody's got to beat this weekend. I think, do you have a first and a third in the heats?
Yeah, we had a first and a fourth on my heats yesterday. Qualified 5th overall and just hopefully trying to get a good pace start for the final.
Okay, so the televised final coming up shortly. You've still got to do final one, of course, and where you start that televised final will depend on where you finish final one. What are you hoping for out of Super 1 this season? Are you hoping to do more racing, I know, if you can get the support?
Yeah, I'd like to say we're doing the guest entry this weekend. If we go well, I'm going to try and get some sponsorship, hopefully to try and complete the series, really. Yeah, try and do that.
Okay, well, good luck to both of you this weekend.
Well, one's going to need more than luck. He's going to need a miracle. Sandy Mitchell isn't. He's dominated the meeting so far alongside Omar Ismail on the front row, Tom Gamble and Zach Fulk in row 2, and Hugo Bentley-Ellis and the American Darren Keane on row 3. Several drivers starting out of position in this one, particularly towards the back. Cameron Roberts in P22, Gus Lawrence then only 26. Roberts and Wood are down the back of the grid as well, and away we go. A couple of drivers on the grass on the run down to the first corner at Conway's, but it looks like other than that, everybody has just about made it through A-OK. Sandy Mitchell has lost the lead because Omar Ismail has gone through in the first corner, and despite a little bit of jostling, I think everybody is cleanly through the hairpin. Very good indeed.
Yeah, Omar Ismail's grabbed himself the lead. I think having a nosebleed, he's that far up the grid here, Omar. Sandy Mitchell in second. Mitchell has dominated, won both heats and the earlier final one. Qualified pole, but obviously lost that position so far.
There is Omar Ismail we're looking at now, the Dan Holland racing driver, the Nottingham-based man, and he's out in front with Sandy Mitchell still in second position. Up to third place is Gamble, we think, in the 23. Well, no, he was in third place. Now he's been swept past by Finlay Hutchinson, who has managed to make his way through. So we didn't see it. He's probably done that over the Herbert Rise. Probably got a decent run out of Garda, but he's there in third position, as you see, chasing down Sandy Mitchell and the leader, Omar Ismail, who gets a little bit wide on the exit of hairpin 2. But that's okay. You don't have to be quite so aggressive with the racing line at this place. There's a bit more room for a manoeuvre.
Yeah, it is a great circuit for overtaking. Plenty of overtaking, obviously. Any time you've got a couple of hairpins, one into another, like we've got at PF International.
And there's a nice move. Finlay Hutchinson making his move. Number 44, the Dundee-based man for Strawberry Racing, puts himself into second place ahead of Sandy Mitchell once again. So the man who's been dominating all weekend long, Sandy Mitchell, he's actually got a real job of it now because he's down in third position. This is probably the toughest fight he's had all weekend.
Yeah, Gamble's got a little bit of a gap in fourth place over the man in
Mitchell
fifth,
goes
Mitchell back up into second and Gamble goes with him.
Yep, up on the curb, and he took absolutely perfect line, braked it absolutely perfectly and slotted himself back into second position. He's lost a bit of time to Ismail up in front, but he's got plenty of time to get it back again. Super 1 Vice Champion, Honda Cadet British Open Champion in 2012 as well. He knows what he's doing, Alan.
Yeah, certainly does. Very, very good driver indeed, Sandy. And been dominating today, as we said earlier on, but not dominating at the moment. He's in second place, 0.63 he's got to make up. He can get plenty of time to make that up unless they start battling between themselves and allow Omar to get away.
Well, we've got a great little scrap. Hugo Bentley-Ellis out in front of Finlay Hutchinson. Next is Darren Keane, the American, and he goes for the move up on the inside of the left-hander. Very nicely done. Zach Fulk is in there as well in the 34, so some great scrapping. Looks like the Dutchman is in there as well. Leonard Hugenboom is battling in amongst that group as well. So magnificent scrap. This is the battle up the inside. Wow, we left that late. Nice move from Keane and nice move from Fulk as well as he takes on Hugenboom and manages to move his way up. Some great overtaking here in the early stages.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities this track affords the drivers, and Mitchell is a lot closer to Omar Ismail now.
That's in one lap he's done that. How has he caught him up so quickly? Mitchell has rolled his sleeves up and gone, right, I'm in second place, I'm a long way back, I need to get on with this is my race to lose, and he's going for it.
I'm not sure whether Omar's made a mistake at some point there, out of the shot of the camera, but Sundy's right on his back now.
Well, Gamble is on his own in third. Keane and Fulk are making their way through to fourth and fifth positions, still battling it out. But Sandy Mitchell, he's going to be looking for an opportunity now. Now, he's got to pick the right moment and the right corner. There is the man in third place we're talking about, Tom Gamble, Minimax Kart Masters winner last season. So he's definitely got the reputation. And he's definitely got the skill. Zach Fulk right on the tail of Hugo Bentley Ellis as they go through Conways. Can he make his move into the hairpin? No, he hangs back. Is he going to make the move into the left-hander? Of course he is. He's got a window of opportunity and he takes it.
Great move once more. Again, great opportunities this track affords the drivers. Plenty of overtaking opportunities. You've got the two hairpins. You've got coming down into turn one. You've got Garda coming up to Garda now. There's another great opportunity where we've seen plenty of overtaking so far.
And one of the great things about this circuit, of course, is that it is very good at picking out potential world champions as well.
Just notice Dave Wooder there. Jake has made up a load of places. Dave's had to start from the back of the field, the British Open champion.
Absolutely, the back row of the grid, in fact, and he's right up in about sort of 9th or 10th place at the moment. He's doing a great job, is Dave Wooder. We did say keep an eye on the drivers towards the back, and well, we've been proven right. They're going through the field like hot knives through a pound of butter.
See if we can pick him out. Is that him there? I think it's just flashing through the picture there.
Yeah, fantastic performance so far from Dave Wooder. It just goes to prove that no matter what championship class you're in, skill and genius can be spotted from the front to the back of the grid, and a great driver will pick his way through the field in any category.
Yeah, a few people suggested that the racing with standing starts would be less entertaining, shall we say, than with rolling starts, but to be fair, it's pretty much the same as it always was, as Mitchell goes through to the lead in the hairpin.
Oh, perfect. He just lined him up nicely through the first right-hand hairpin and decided to get that momentum going and went for the move. It's a classic textbook manoeuvre we see time and time again at Buckmore Park, and it really is fantastic to see the drivers that can pull it off.
Later in the race, no real position changes. There's Darren Keane, the 25 kart. That is the man from Florida in the United States. He's being pursued by Zach Fulton and Jack McCarthy. Hugo Bentley Ellis, the 14 kart, comes next. That's Connor Hall, last year's Minimax champion.
I think Dave Wooder is now in about 9th position, so that's not bad going at all as far as Dave is concerned. Considering he started from 29th, he's made up 20 places. So very good charge then from the O-plate. Sandy Mitchell, he's got a bit of gap between himself and Omar Ismail, but he just checks over his shoulder just to make sure that everything is A-OK. It's pretty much plain sailing as far as Sandy Mitchell is concerned, and he's got the fastest lap. This is what we've seen from him all weekend long. He's been invincible.
Yeah, he's looking like scoring a maximum 160 points. He had a bit of a problem at Rowrah in the televised final, ended up, I think, down in around about 10th place, I think he was, Jake, but much better today, last lap.
And Omar Ismail can only watch and wait and hope that there is a mistake. But now Wood has made up another place, so that makes him up to 21 positions. The O-plate definitely the hardest charger through the field, as he makes up over 20 places. There's not many drivers, you can say, in any form of Super 1 who can do that successfully in a race. Brilliant work from Wooder. But Sandy Mitchell has got this one on a plate. He looks back, I've got plenty of time on my hands. He's got about a second and a half, which in Super 1 terms is absolutely massive. Comes through the final corner now, the cafe curve, crosses the line. Oh yes, that's 160 points from the weekend for Sandy Mitchell. Ismail second, Gamble third, from Keane, Zach Fulk and Jack McCarthy in the 81, rounding out the top 6. What a performance from Mitchell.
Tom, it was a little bit of a disappointment for you at Rowrah, I know, but must be much happier today.
Yeah, loads happier. It's a shame we couldn't get higher. I think I may have destroyed my tyres a bit in the heats, but I'm really happy with third. It's a massive improvement to what we had at Rowrah, obviously a DNF. But just try and improve from here, really, to the next rounds. And I'd just like to thank everyone that's helped me this weekend. Mick Barrett, Dan Barrett, everyone. My brother George has been an excellent mechanic, and my mum and my dad have been great.
Omar, not quite enough pace to take the win today, but you must be delighted with your first Super 1 podium.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely great weekend. Obviously, I took Sandy first corner, led for the first half of the race, but as you said, yeah, I liked a bit of pace, but it put me second. I'm happy with second, and the weekend's gone fantastic, and I hope other Super Ones can be like this, so I have a chance in the championship.
Sandy, Heat 1, a win. Heat 2, a win. Final 1, a win. And the TV final, a win. That is, I know from experience, a great trip back to Scotland for you and your dad from Kent. It's a long way back there. I think you'll both float home, won't you?
Yeah, it's been a fantastic weekend. Been really fast all weekend, so it's just great to put it into a win. So in the final.
And that, I think, I'm pretty sure that's going to put you ahead of the championship. Maximum points today. Hoping to stay there, obviously.
Yeah, we'll see. Just hope to do this for the rest of the season as well. I mean, we've been great today. Big thanks to everyone at RL Racing Department and Cream Engines and Arden Motorsports. So it's just been fantastic.
Well, Will Shaw and Yuri Vips were excluded post-race, and a 5-place penalty for Connor Hall for gaining an advantage. That drops him to 6th in the championship, 1 point behind Tom Gamble. Dave Wooder and Jack McCarthy are scrapping over 3rd, but Hugo Bentley-Ellis is 20 points back from the championship leader, Sandy Mitchell. Flawless weekend from Sandy, but who's going to take the win in the last race of the day? Join us after the break to find out.